People are so used to things the way they were that we essentially end up just replicating what they currently have. If you can do it on your own as a business, that means your competitor can do it on their own as a business.
Are there any specific tools or techniques you find particularly effective in facilitating a smooth technology integration?
We previously would go and say, give us a quick rundown of what you're looking for and let's go off and build. The building part of it really becomes a last piece we do now. There's so much goes into the planning, the understanding, because what we try to avoid is building the same process into a different system or to a different technology. And it happens so often because people are so used to things the way they were that we essentially end up just replicating what they currently have. So what we basically do is we strip away what the current processes and procedures are. Let's just write down exactly how you would like this to work. Don't worry about if it's possible, if it isn't possible, what it's going to cost, what it isn't going to cost. Technology is actually quite cheap to develop if it's done correctly in the right way.
What kind of investment do you think someone should think about in terms of, is it 10 grand, 20 grand, or is it a staged thing so people go, hey, you know what, that's affordable?
It is definitely a staged scenario. And again, that's where it comes down to picking the lowest hanging fruits. Okay, let's solve one problem and let's get this working really well. The way we build them is essentially little modules. So one module will complement the other module and you can continually keep building on it. Because it comes down to return on investment.
And does the customer get a new software? It's not an off the shelf, it's custom built to their business. All the buttons and everything that you press to make all this work, is it completely customized software specifically built for the business?
Correct, completely customized, but also it's the language that they're used to using. And that's one of the key things. So some of the software you can go purchase off the shelf. It may do 80% of what you need it to do, which is fantastic. But that last 20% is actually what's crucial. That last 20% is the game changer for your business and your organization. And that's essentially where we come in. We say, well, for a very similar price cost point, you're actually going to be able to get the full complete system using your terminology, having it laid out the way you want it laid out. And also from a customer point, we're seeing a lot of customers with client portals wanting the ability not just to have a client portal where they can go and get information, well, that becomes purely the communication piece between the two parties.
Explain machine learning, deep learning, AI in your words.
I think it's fantastic that the average person can go online and can use a ChatGPT and do a wide range of different things. The issue and what's not being thought on, and I just recently did quite a large presentation on this, is compliance. When we're uploading personal data and information into a ChatGPT, asking a question to analyze a spreadsheet, where it is, we're actually sending this data and information somewhere. So businesses need to be really cautious of this. The other part which really, really concerns me is that businesses tend to go down a rabbit hole. Because a lot of this stuff, you can go online and you can do a lot of it yourself as a business, which is fantastic. If you can do it on your own as a business, that means your competitor can do it on their own as a business. So that competitive advantage really isn't there. What I'm seeing is that a lot of businesses are out there spending a lot of their time and resources trying to build solutions themselves, but not getting the result and essentially becoming cookie cutters of their competition. Where we really try to push AI and machine learning, deep learning is like, let's look at how you can differentiate your business. Let's say you run a sales business and you want the ability to analyze all your sales and to start to predict outcomes and forecasts and automatically send an offer to a customer who has a higher chance of converting. That's the type of area that we're really interested in looking at, and that's where businesses should really be looking to shift their focus across.
Is that the investment that people are making? Is it customer-centric, sales-centric?
A lot of it's customer-centric and where they can basically get that competitive advantage and get some additional income coming through the door. The secondary part is the process and procedures.
I love the customer sales part. The example you gave is awesome, where, the software picks the right moment to send out a text message or an email to say, hey, we've got this offer, knowing that there's a higher chance to buy. I think that's amazing.
I mean, I'll give you an example. Let's say BMW. And let's say BMW is running an offer on X5s. What you can do in a traditional model would have been a car dealer would have picked up the phone, called up all their customers, said, hey, here's a car, we've got a sale on it, come down, great offers, great offers. The time and resources that take is exponential. What we can do is build a sales tool quite efficiently where it goes across, reads the business's entire database, and narrows it down and says, here's 150 people who will be interested. And it's based on previous buying patterns, who currently has that vehicle, the size of the family, and a wide range of different things. These are really the areas that businesses are excelling in.
Tell me something that you implemented in a business that you're so proud of, going, geez, that piece of work, that thing we did for that client is so unique and is getting such great results.
The most exciting one is what we call sales clusters. So sales clusters is using gamification based on how a customer interacts with their website, with their business. They get credits, like little points or credits, and they can keep going up on the rankings. The higher up they go on the rankings, the better offers they actually go across and get.
Wow. And you guys built that software or website within their business, promoted it, and now customers interact, get these points and get better offers and so on.
It's one of those aspects where it works from a business to a customer, but can also work internally. So internally, you can set goals and, okay, we have a process where to get a tax return done might take 10 hours, 15 hours. Now, if you can have this many touch points, this, then you'll achieve this star rating. And it keeps us working. You can have internal incentives and stuff. It's really, really fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome. Gamifying, I'm big on gamifying it, because once you create this, measure the results, measure the things that you're doing, you can make it a competition, and everyone loves the competition. Everyone likes winning.